We should not be in danger. That was a little bit close, yes. That was a little bit close. We have to double skill here. But I can get back my shit really quickly with Cerebral Ultimate. So it's fine. Alright, we double skill. Alright. Oh, shit. That way too much damage, guys. Oh, no, 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 no. It's good, good. It's good. It's good. No! What the? 24 toughness bar. Wait, actually, I think I can break one. 24 toughness bar is actually okay, right? No way, chat! Alright, we're moving on to our next. Thank you.
The greatest Honkai Star Rail tourist that has ever lived.
This is going to be my redemption arc. Yes, I have allowed my editor to review the Phainon files. I actually went back all stream to do my homework in order to bring justice to E0 Phainon, right? I have basically solved the code to guarantee almost 100% success rate on a 0 cycle against this current Lygus with an E0S1 Phainon. No E2 needed. And when I discovered this tech, it was extremely satisfying. But you kind of have to use this tech, which I'm going to be showing you guys in a little bit, right? So the team comp I am going to be showing. This is the setup that I used with Phainon, Sunday, Sparkle, and Cerebral. Out of all these units, there's only one unit that is non-negotiable. This is the only unit that is non-negotiable for an E0 Phainon. These two over here, for Sunday and Sparkle, they can actually be swapped out for either Bronya, RMC, or maybe even Tingyun. But I won't showcase those things today. But today, I just want to hit up this current setup, which in my opinion, has a one-off, if not the lowest amount of RNGs to guarantee you 0 cycle against Lygus almost 100% of the time. So chat, before I review the tech, would you guys like to make a guess on what the tech is? What is the dark tech for our E0 Phainon 0 cycle? Anyone care to make a guess? Sword back. I see. S15 DDD. Use the Lygus energy. Phainon now. E2 Sparkle. E3 Sparkle. E2 Spongler. Don't say DDD. Flash Ignite. How I did was to turn the Manta Ray instead of break. Nope. Hella fucking easy. Not even yet. Phainon, okay. Some of y'all already got a tech, but a tech is basically Phainon needs to kill himself. That's a tech. This is the entire strategy where we can abuse the lower health of Phainon, guaranteeing a free transformation on the very last action, and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean in just a little bit. So you're gonna notice my Phainon, right? his crit ratio, his attack and everything, he looks not too shabby, right? 80% crit with Sunday, which is gonna be 100%, 197.9 crit damage. But you notice our health, right? It's actually at 3135. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen how your Phainon's HP scaling works. I have used a +3 hit. A +3 hit for Phainon to lower his max HP, which directly converts into a lower HP during his ultimate transformation, which will guarantee our self-destruction when he gnaws himself when Lygus explodes. I have tests. Okay, you know what? I'll show you guys the run where I did with a +15 hit, and you will notice the difference extremely quickly, right? It is a matter. Yeah, what? Yo, Simon, thank you so much for 4 months. I will show you guys this example right now. So this is done with a +15 hit. You can see that my HP now, it is at 3.5k. Alright, I got almost 500 more HP from this current setup, which means that during our transformation, our total HP is also going to be a lot higher. Now, at this point on the video, I also want to expose my back sitting chat just a little bit, right? Just to show that MrPokke is not the one that's constantly being a tourist. Because my chat, as well as the community, is also filled with fucking tourists, right? So, essentially, I was checking this. Chat. Phainon's combined HP is based on all allies, right? So, lower ally HP equals lower total HP during it. Oh, you changed your fucking answer. Wow. Would you look at that? Wow. Bro acts as if the editor thing will not show, by the way. So in any case, this is one example of a tourist backseat chatter. Oh, bro just deleted it. Oh, okay. Okay, so right now, bro is too fat and Lygus can't one-shot him. So I went ahead to test if lowering my allies' HP will give bro lower effective HP. Because previously when I was running HP main set for Sparkle, he was at 10k HP. Okay, don't care about it. He was at 10k HP, right? So, turns out, ally HP does not fucking mean jack shit. His HP is purely based on his own max HP. And I finally noticed, because if he has 10k HP when I have a HP sphere, what would bro's HP be if I took out the HP sphere? Another day, another W for Mr. HS, alright? So chat, y'all better fucking watch yourselves before you guys type fucking anything. Cause I know y'all motherfuckers just do be touristing, bro. Y'all do be touristing and you pretend as if you know everything, where in reality, you know fucking nothing, right? So sit the fuck back down and let Mr. HS out show y'all the fuck is done, guys, right? So without further ado, okay, chat, do you guys want to see the fail? Okay, I'll just show you guys the worst version. And I'll show you guys the better version of when it actually works, right? So the setup we're using, in order to lower my cost, you will notice something, guys. We are actually using free light cones for every months. So this is a free light cone. That's Bronya EO S1. This is a free light cone called DDD, which actually, you don't even need this, by the way. You don't even need DDD. If you want, you can literally run any light cone at this particular point. It doesn't matter, because your Sparkle will actually knock out during Lygus phase at all, right? So this straight up just does not matter. And the last light cone is also free. Mimemi. And yes, my Mimemi is literally on S1 because I've never used this light code in my entire life because I've always been a relatable streamer. So this is literally an S1 Mimemi and it will still work, right? It will still work. So our setup is gonna be our E0S1 Phainon, E0S1, okay, E0S1 Sarija. We have the E1 Sunday. Okay, before y'all fucking start trashing in the comment section, right? This is Alright, so this is gonna be the start of the situation where our Phainon has a plus 15 hit, right? This will probably most likely fail because you can see the problem later on. We are actually too fat. Alright, my Phainon is actually too fat, so it is what it is. Now, here is the first step of the speed RNG, right? Which will greatly reduce your overall grinding when it comes to phase 1. Ideally, Sparkle, Sarija, and Sunday outspeeds this guy. If you do not outspeed this guy, he is gonna deal a shit ton of damage, which is really like, you will get one shot, right? But if you are gonna be slower than this guy, it is technically still doable, but you will need to grind RNG where your team survives. So it's like a little bit more annoying if you're slower. So ideally, if you want to make this as painless as possible, just make these 3 supports faster than bro. Then that's all there is to it, right? So we're just gonna get hit, right? All these things, it does not matter. The energy and the ultimate does not matter. As long as you guarantee Phainon gets his buffs, then it's gonna be okay. So we're not even gonna elevate our Sparkle's ultimate. We'll just get this, right? Then we'll get this, and then we'll get ourselves the Sarija. Now we'll elevate Sparkle's ultimate all the way at the end, right before bro transform, right? So we're just gonna hit this once, then Sarija just scales, and then Sunday just scales. And then the moment Phainon counts the skill, we'll just boop boop, right? So that is a very straightforward phase 1. In fact, this phase 1 has a 0 difference if you're gonna be running a plus 15 hit or a plus 3 hit. For this particular phase, is your first DPS check. You must deal enough damage with 1 basic and 1 enhanced skill. If you cannot pass this DPS check, then you will need to find another rotation going into Lygus, right? Not impossible, but this is the rotation that has like 0 RNG, right? 0 RNG. So you'll do a basic on bro. You will not cast E skill first, because if you want to cast your E skill, bro is gonna make Mental Ray transform, and then that's not gonna do good, right? So this E skill has to kill. It has to one shot. So bada boom, slams down, 1.9. And then he transforms, right before bro transforms, you get a full clear. Right, so this should be 0 RNG every single time, especially if you have yourself, look at our crit rate, 100% crit rate, 7.6k attack, and 500% crit damage with all that buffs, right? All that buff. Now, for this phase, it's also extremely fucking easy. You don't pull up, you don't nothing, you simply just basic. It is very easy. So you just go for the basic, and then this is gonna do the aha dingy. He is gonna summon. And then for this part, if you cannot kill both minions, it is what it is. But if you can kill both minions, it will lower your gear requirement when it comes to the final damage down Lygus. You can see that later on, we actually have like quite a bit of excess in terms of damage, right? So we'll just slam our skill. If you can't kill, then it is what it is. But if you can kill, then that's fantastic. Okay, so we didn't kill that guy at the side, but it's okay. It's okay. Right, this is completely fine. Because what we're going to do right now is just go for basic 1 and basic 2. That's it. That's it. Alright. So now it's going to pull us up. And you can see that that guy there didn't die. So we're going to lose a little bit of damage over here. Because the bounce will miss on the first hit. But if you do have enough damage here. So either with like a Sunday S1, Sarija S1, or like just more damage. Then it will be a little bit easier for your damage requirements. So we're just going to slam this. You will kill the guy for sure. Boomskis gets the break, and then the second thing slams in. So for this setup, if you had enough damage to kill the first guy, it will be at times 3 HP right now. Alright, so it will be times 3. Now we didn't really do enough, so this is gonna be X4. We instantly transform, and we instantly come back. Right? No waiting, no stalling. Right? We don't give a shit. We instantly transform. Right? So you can see at this point, it is gonna be extremely tight. Notice this. We only cast our taunters, right? We only taunt, especially when you see the minion's HP is very low. So the setup right here is your taunt counter full clears a 4 out of 10. Your next enhanced skill, full clears to 8 out of 10. And then your last taunt clears the last 2 units to hit 10 out of 10. So your goal right now is when Lygus transforms at 10 out of 10, you kill yourself in-game, right? So right now we're gonna taunt up. Right, we're gonna taunt up, and then we're gonna take all the damage. Right, we take it all, blah, 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 blah. We'll just take all that. And then the moment our counter goes in, it will definitely clear all 4 because they are at very, very low HP from the previous hit, right? It might look like we're getting very low, but it's actually completely fine, right? So easily gets us the 4 out of 10. So for this particular part, you have to make sure that this wipes. So you're just gonna slam this down, enhance skill, bada boom, bada bing, bada bang, clears all 4 again. 2 million damage. This part, you cast your Arise. You cast your Arise. And then he is gonna pull us up. We are gonna get a counter right here. Very, very good. So at this phase, you just go ahead and taunt again. And here is where you will see you will be dealing, or rather receiving, a lot of damage. But if you do not die here, you can't zero cycle. So your goal right now as Phainon, you have to make sure bro kills himself. If he cannot die, the zero cycle will not happen, right? So I'm just going to show you exactly what happens for this particular portion. You bring everyone up again. He is going to hit. He is going to hit. And he's just going to keep hitting. Yep. Hit. Okay, I'll make this 1 XP when it comes to Lygus turn. So you can see how the HP is going to be affecting us over here. Okay. So we are going to take this hit from Lygus. And then the moment we counter, we'll definitely kill 2. We will definitely kill 2. This counters. Okay. If Phainon does not die here, the run is over. So he has to die here. He has to die here. Oh, do you see that? Do you see that? So that is why the dark tech is basically you need to lower bro's max HP to the point where he actually kills himself. If he does not kill himself, this run will not work out, right? So this is how the strategy works with our Phainon zero cycle. Now I'm just gonna bounce off and we're gonna apply our E0 Phainon dark tech. Alright, then we're gonna simply change this to a +3 helmet. Frankly speaking, if you want to do a +0, it's fine as well. I went for the +3 because I wanted a little bit more crit rate, just so that I can hit 80% crit rate, so that there's no RNG, right? Now that we have this HP, it will 100% work. There's legit 0 RNG involved with the exact same setup. If you want to make it a little bit easier, you could give Sunday like his S1. You could give this like Sparkle's S1. You could use Serena's S1, but none of it is necessary because we already deal enough damage for this point. So on the flip side, if you do not have say like E1 Sunday or at a Sparkle and you don't really have as much items, you can then change out for more cylinder light cones or give bro better gear. Because my Phainon build respectively is like it's not that crazy, right? It's like 81, 97. I've seen some crazy ass Phainon builds, or you get this. Then it will become a lot easier. So we're just gonna go one more time, and this time it will 100% succeed. If this does not succeed, it's lag. Anyways, we are now back, and like I said, this is essentially a 100% success rate zero cycle that I'm gonna be showing you guys over here. And if we don't get this zero cycle, it's because I'm basically lagging, right? So we are gonna do the exact same thing all over again, right? Don't really need to care about everything else. Guess this. He's gonna hit us in the face. Alright. We are gonna do the exact same thing, right? Exact same thing. Cast Seredra's ultimate. Cast our skill. Seredra gives us a skill. Sunday gives us a skill. We cast a skill, then we out. Alright, so this is the exact same, right? The exact same. And as a matter of fact, we might be dealing a little bit lower damage because my hit doesn't have the crit damage substats compared to when I had the +15 hit. So we are going to be dealing a little bit lower damage here, right? So we're just going to go for the basic. We'll get hit, which is completely fine. And then we're just going to slam our enhanced skill, and this should get a double kill, right? This should get a double kill. Okay. And then hopefully this gets a double kill. Alright, very, very good. Very, very nice. So it's the exact same. Right? You can see everything is the exact same. Go for the basic. Elation activates. He summons his goons. And then he was just going to cast our enhanced skill again, which is probably not going to kill. Oh, okay. So that was RNG. Alright, so that was purely RNG. Sometimes you kill, sometimes you don't kill, depending on the bouncers. Does it hit Lygus or the minions fast enough, right? So for this time, because the RNG gave us the bounce required to kill both minions, we will actually do a lot more damage now, because our next enhanced skill is going to be all in Lygus single target, instead of wasting on one of the mobs, right? So we'll just go for the basic one, and then basic 2. And then Lygus is going to pull us up. We always get 6 out of 6 at this 5 out of 4 junction. So because there are no minions, we're gonna slam all in Lygus. First break for 1.9, and then this goes all the way back down to 64% HP. He transforms right here, pulls me back up, and then we immediately transform, right? We don't even need to wait. We just immediately transform, right? You do not want to wait, because the moment you wait, you're gonna lose your buffs, right? So instantly transform, gets back into cycle, and because our transformation dealt the damage to the goons, all we need to do is just taunt, right? We're gonna be a taunter. We taunt, and then we let go of our taunting to do the AoE damage required to get 4 out of 10. Alright, so this is gonna blah, this is gonna blah, this is gonna blah, he's gonna hit me, and we're just gonna take all the damage, it's gonna be fine. Yep. 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 And then this counters. It's always 4 out of 10. And then for this particular one, you just go back in for enhanced skill to always hit 8 out of 10. Alright? Slams back down. Okay, fantastic. Okay, you didn't get that, but it's still okay, because as long as your next counter can clear the last stack, it is gonna be fine. So we're just gonna do our taunter. Lygus is gonna pull us up. We are gonna slam our counter again. So it will definitely kill that one guy. Okay. So for this setup, we are gonna taunt one last time. So this is the exact same. He is gonna hit me. And notice, because I didn't activate my plus 15 hit, my HP now is a lot lower. Right, my HP now is gonna be a lot lower. Can I see my max HP? Okay, I don't think I can see my max HP, so it is what it is. But it is definitely lower compared to just now. And then when Lygus does that thingamabob, I will get my 10 out of 10, and then he is gonna transform my hero. Alright? Boom skis, and then we die. Alright? 5.4 HP, we die, we transform out, and then we instantly cast the Reader Ultimate. Look, chat, look. We instantly cast the Reader Ultimate, gets us the last 2 stacks for 6 out of 6, and then we cast Lana all over his fucking face, and then we get back in to our Castellana mode, and with a single target 7 out of 4 with 3 HP left, we get this 0 cycle. Zero RNG, 0 grind, 0 nothing, and this is why Lygus is actually E0 Phainon's best support, right? Phainon's best support is actually not Saridra. It's not Cyrene. It's not Sunday. Phainon's best support is unironically Lygus himself. Because Lygus is the only unit, or rather the only enemy unit in the entire game that instantly gives Phainon full core flames for bro to instantly swap back into full skills for them enhanced skills swap back, right? So I have cooked this very well as a form of repenting on my sins against Phainon for playing bro so badly last time, but I think this will suffice as my repent, right? So this is gonna be our setup. If you wanna change your cores or whatever, I think this benchmark, you don't have to be that low. It could be like roughly 3.3, 3.4k HP is still fine. But I think 3.5 plus is when it gets a little bit sus, when he cannot die. So basically just make sure his HP is low enough that he dies. And our damage, depending on your islands, using this exact same team, you will probably need better or lower gear. So for example, if you don't have like the E3 Sparkle, right, you will need more crit damage, and then you will want probably like an S1 Sunday or like an S1 Saridra, right? So we did this with like as low of a cost as possible. If you do not have the exact same team with the builds required to hit your damage checks, right, you need to hit your damage checks for wave 1, then I would recommend going ahead and digging around RMC, Saridra, Bronya, or RMC Saridra Sunday, right? There are actually a lot of ways where you can zero cycle Lygus with your E0 Phainon. It is just that those other ways, there will be a lot more RNG involved, but this one, from what I know, is like legit 0 RNG. You will clear every single time if you wanted to try it for yourself, right? So with that, we have come to the end of our strongest E0 Bumnon showcase, and hopefully I have redeemed myself with the Phainon mains community. Word of the day is going to be, what if you do not have Imperator? If you are an E0 Phainon main, by the way, if you are an E0 Phainon main, and you don't have his E2, and you don't have Ceridra, then I only have one question for you. What the fuck are you pulling for, buddy? And that's pretty fair, right? Okay, so that's gonna be there. Join Twitch, join Discord, join Twitter. Use code POKE for 10% off gamer subs. All the best for a catch up. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, right? And have this.